Guys, I came home today from work to 4 emails. 4 emails of things that I can address on a daily and consistent basis. 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and 11 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be dropping daily and consistent content, so tune in. Okay, let's jump straight into it. This email is from a guy. Hi, I have a girl in my life who is genuinely... Oh, we got a client emailing us. Come on. Okay, I got a girl in my life who is genuinely everything I would have asked for in a girl prior to meeting her. She's pretty, funny, caring, intelligent, ambitious, and she gets... This is cute. And she gets along with all of my family. So far, this all sounds good. I knew there was a butt coming, bro. I knew there was a butt coming. Or you wouldn't be emailing me. You wouldn't be emailing me if there wasn't a butt coming. My problem is, for some reason, I can't help but be lustful towards other girls. By the way, you spelled advice wrong in the subject. It's just bothering me a bit, but it's whatever. I can't help but be lustful towards other girls. I have no doubt I love this girl and would never want to lose her, but is it normal for me to always check out girls, be flirtatious by nature, and be scared to commit? To short answer your question, yes. Guys from the age of 17 to 25, which I'm going to assume you fall into, generally speaking, are not yet mentally or biologically at a stage where they're ready to settle down with someone. This is because from a mental perspective, they haven't yet explored all of the options to find out A, exactly what it is that they want, or B, to feel satisfied that they have gone out and done everything they felt the need to do before they can actually settle down to someone, okay? Now, this is bad because girls get to the stage where they want to commit a lot earlier than guys do, because girls start their maturing process a few years before a guy does. Hence why you'll see in school, generally speaking, girls are a lot more mature than guys growing up at school, because they start maturing a bit earlier. Hence, they want to settle down earlier. Okay? Now, if I'm being completely honest about it, it sounds like this girl is giving you way too much reassurance and way too much validation. Okay, she's probably doing everything you want, and you probably know she likes you. You probably know if you said let's start dating, she would date you like that. She'll probably date you like that, and that's why you're getting comfortable, my guy. You're getting way too comfortable and bored. You got these distractions. Your eyes are wandering. You have the case of the wandering eye, as they say. Okay. Helen Fisher is the most practiced relationship monogamy coach in the world, okay? She's researched monogamy, she's researched relationships, she's researched marriages for decades and decades, okay? One of the most practiced people in the world. And she has 3 ways. 3 ways that you can keep your relationship thrilling so that your partner does not get bored. Why do we live in a day and age where the divorce rate is 50%? 50% divorce rate, guys. And the relationship end rate is 80 or 90%. In most cases, it's because one person will start to get the wandering eye. The other person is being too validation giving, okay? Giving them way too much so they get bored. If I'm having the same dinner every night, guys, obviously I'm going to start looking for other dinner eventually. But if that dinner comes at me with mixed spices every day, I've got a different side every day, my mind is stimulated. I have no reason to start looking for other dinner, because not only is it a dinner that I chose to stay with, but it's a dinner that is coming at me with flavor, with spice, okay? And it's not consistent, okay? You can't be too consistent in your relationship. You need to throw in spices, herbs, okay? Some hot chili sauce. You need to throw all of that in, okay? You need to throw that in. So how does this apply? How does my having the same dinner every night analogy mix into relationships, okay? 3 points. And you, the guy who emailed in, do these 3 points with the girl and see if your attraction level raises. Because when your attraction level raises, you will want to commit to her. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me just be honest about something, okay? The only reason someone would not want to commit to someone is because their attraction level is not high enough. Don't come at me with these bullshit excuses of, oh, I'm not at that place in my life yet where I want to commit. Or, you know, I've got so much going on in my personal life, I'm not at that point I can commit. Brother, if you're a girl and someone like Brad Pitt, yeah, or someone like Leonardo DiCaprio said, oh yeah, by the way, let's date, I want to take you out for dinner, you will find time, okay? You will find time to date him. Okay, and if you're a guy and whichever girl you idolize, whichever girl, like, you know, you think is like the payingest girl in the world, the celebrity that you idolize, if she was like, oh mate, can we go for dinner? And you know, and after the dinner, she's like, you know what, I really felt your vibe, I felt your connection, and I think that we would make a great couple. Brother, you would date her, you would commit to her. Okay, so it's about raising the person's attraction level to a stage where they want to commit, and you do that by these three things. So let's just no further ado. Okay, let's jump straight into it. The first one is keep things thrilling. Okay, so many couples in the 21st century have the same daily, weekly routine. They come home from work, they talk about how their day was. Okay, they maybe cook dinner together, then they have the same old boring sex every day, and they go to sleep cuddling in the same position they did the night before and the week before and the month before and the year before, and then they wonder why someone gets bored. Guys, it's a no-brainer, okay? It's a no-brainer. You need to keep things thrilling. To keep things thrilling, you need to come with that flavor, you need to come with that spice, okay? So when you come home one day, be like, darling, I'm taking you out. She's gonna be like, oh, where are we going? Be like, don't worry. Say, don't worry, it's a surprise, okay? Put on an outfit that matches this criteria, I'm taking you out. Now, if you live in London, Toronto, New York, LA, any of these prominent cities, you have no excuse for being in a daily, regimented process in your relationship. Keep things thrilling. Release oxytocins, release dopamines, and you do this by keeping things thrilling. Take your partner somewhere like a picnic, on a long drive, to a restaurant by the River Thames if you live in London, where you can sit in an igloo and eat a meal and there's someone playing live band music to you. Bro, you have no excuse. No excuse. So keep things thrilling with her, okay, and see if that raises your attraction level a bit. Secondly, you need to keep your sex life interesting, okay? You cannot be having the same kind of sex every day with your partner, because guys get bored of this. Girls watching this, guys will get bored of that, okay? And how you do this, guys, I'm not sponsored, I promise you, I'm not sponsored. But one of my customers in my day job is the biggest online sex toy retailer shop in the world. Okay, now on this website, if you go to the product section, you can find lots and lots of things, and I've actually been to their office to implement software, if I must clarify, to implement software, and they have so many things that can keep your sex life interesting. Don't see it as a taboo subject. Don't see it as embarrassing, okay? It's a big part of a lot of people's life, and you need to keep it interesting, like your dinner, like your relationship, like your job. If you're in the same job role every single day for the rest of your life, you're gonna get bored, bro. You're going to get bored, okay? So you need to come with some new toys. Just check their website out, okay? Check their website out, buy some stuff that's shop together. Love Honey, when they do their branding and when they do their advertising, they say this is something you do as a couple. You browse together. You're like, do you know what? We could do it that. We could do it that. Click, click, click. And it's anonymous delivery to your door. Okay? They're a really good client of ours in our software space. They do really good business, so check them out to keep your sex life interesting. Okay? The third thing is to change things up. Change things up. Guys, if you have the same hair for 30 years, if you wear the same clothes for 30 years, you're not stimulating your partner's brain. Okay, they see it and they're like, oh, it's just this guy again. Yeah, I love him and I care about him, but you know, he's wearing the same clothes he wore before. He's wearing the same shit. Keep things interesting, bro. Every few weeks, every few months, come with a new hairstyle. Come with some new swag, okay? Just change things up a little bit, okay? Do not fall into a regimented process. Change your physical appearance from time to time too. The fourth thing people need to know, and this isn't from Helen Fisher, the person I spoke about earlier, this is my advice, okay? The courtship never ends. What you've done to get your partner is what you do to keep your partner. People have this common misconception where, oh, to get my partner, I took him out on weekly dates, I done this and that, I used to wear this, but now that I've got them, I can change that up and just lie in bed every day, being a lazy slob, eating pizza every night, watching Netflix with them and talking about the same old mundane, repetitive, boring shit. No, okay? What you've done to get your partner is what you do to keep your partner. So the courtship, the chase never ends. What you've done to get them is what you do to keep them, okay? So try those 4 things out, okay? And I know that it's you whose attraction level is dropping, but if this girl, as you say, is everything you could have asked for, she's pretty, funny, caring, intelligent, ambitious, and she gets along with your family, bro, give it a go. Give it a go. Try these 4 things I set out and see if your attraction level raises to a point where you want to commit to her. If it still doesn't, just call it quits. Call it quits. Tell her, just call it quits. Because I'm telling you now, if you don't call it quits after trying all these 4 things, her attraction level is going to raise. She's only going to want to commit to you more, and you're going to end up hurting this girl. I forgot to mention, for those of you who want my help, who don't want me to see your name and an email address, on my website, you can scroll to the bottom of my homepage and there is an anonymous form. Okay, you put in an alias, you put in a subject, and you put in a message of what you need help with. Anyone who fills that in within 48 hours, I'll address it on my Instagram and YouTube anonymously. The only information I have by you filling this in on my website is your IP address. Okay, that's it, nothing else. So I don't know who you are, I don't know what you're up to. Okay, so if you're scared that I'm going to know who you are, just fill in the form at the bottom of my website. Thank you.